When I first heard the Mercedes A45 AMG come standard with nearly 400 horsepower, I was astonished. Immediately, it was clear. This is a very hot hatch. However, today, we plan to find out just how hot the hottest hot hatch out there is.
Hello and welcome to another episode of 0 to 60. I'm Andrew.
I'm Dave, and today we're in a 2016 A45.
And it is a weapon of a hot hatch. What we do on this channel, we take cars out and we see what they accelerate to, well, 0 to 60 miles an hour, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in the real world. So with people on board, on a normal road.
Yeah, so it's a big difference between this and factory claimed test conditions when they're on a drag strip, sticky tarmac, they warm the tyres, make sure no rubble's around, as little amount of weight in the car as possible. That's not us.
And that's it. And what we find is most of the time the cars are normally 1 to 2 seconds off the claim time. We're going to time the runs using a V-Box Sport, which is about as accurate as you can get. We're not on prep surfaces, these are just normal roads. So what do you guys think this car's going to do on a real road today?
Keeping in mind it's a 4.2 factory claim time.
Yes. I'm going to guess around, I think it's going to break 5. I think it's going to be like 4.9.
I agree. Usually there's a bit more of a difference, but this thing feels so quick.
We'll see. Yeah, let us know below before we do the runs. We're going to do 3 runs. They're all going to be in Sport Plus or Race?
Race mode, yeah.
We're going to do them in Race?
Yeah, there's such a big difference between the Comfort, Sport Plus and Race. It's not even bother doing... We'll get into that later, after the time runs.
But so you know what's going on. First one's no launch control. The second one will be automatic shifting. And the third one will be manual shifting. We'll see what gets the best time. This car is on Pirelli PZeros. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Let's do it.
Okay, so there are the results from run 1. That was a 5.920 to 100. Don't forget that was no launch control. Let's go on to the next one. So the second run, that come in at 4.77 seconds 0 to 100 and 0.833 Gs. Awesome. Right, time for the last run. And there it is, the last run, and the fastest, 4.66 seconds to 100 kilometers an hour, and maximum acceleration Gs of 0.84. Does sound good. So we've done the runs. It was faster than I thought.
Yeah, that was what, 4.66?
4.66. So you're about 0.4 of a second off the factory claim time. But again, we've got 2 guys in the car plus a load of camera gear. I
reckon that would be achievable.
You reckon you'd do 4.2?
I reckon if we got rid of a little bit of weight, I reckon it's there. That's impressive. That's, in our experience, that doesn't happen, except for the Huracan.
Two notable things if you're thinking about buying one of these. Launch control is about a second faster than when you don't use launch control. And launch control's kind of a dick thing to get activated.
Yeah, it is actually. It's a... You're not going to do it from satellites. It's just not going to happen.
You're going to fumble.
Press and hold both levers down.
Yeah. You got this, Dave?
Yep.
Hold on. It's being a bitch.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Which makes it sort of 6-second time. It was around 6 seconds when we didn't use launch control, which isn't that fast.
Yeah, it's very mellow. It's just not aggressive when you're not in launch control. As soon as you engage launch control, it's angry.
And from what I understand, that is because these are actually, they're normally front wheel drive, but the computer will send power to the back when it knows it's going to need power. Obviously, if you're in launch control, the power's going straight to the rear of the car, where you can feel it. When you take off not in launch control, it's a real gentle takeoff.
Very, yeah.
And then everything hooks up and then it goes, instead of just a dig off the line.
Another thing was, it was very interesting how quickly the car learnt the surface. The first run, even in launch control, was a lot slower than the second run. If this was our car, or if it was if we could do more runs, I reckon it might even get quicker. It might start being more aggressive and learn where that traction is.
Yeah, that is very possible. So one of the main reasons it's that friggin' fast is the engine. It is 280 kilowatts and 475 newton meters, and it's even got, what's the name?
Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson
Jordan?
built this. Michael Jordan built this.
One of the two.
Well, we've got his name recorded. We'll pan to that.
It's very cool. If you're not aware of the AMG, their engine building method, it's one man, one engine, and it's literally one man gets it as a block until it's ready to bolt into the car.
It is a very good. Actually, you were mentioning it. It's won awards.
Was awarded Engine of the Year multiple times, which is actually, did you know, very impressive.
I didn't know.
Well, now you do. This engine, power per litre, when it was released, was the most powerful horsepower per litre for a production vehicle. And even to this day, it matches the Bugatti Chiron.
That's very impressive.
Yes.
I've got to say, I'm a huge fan of AMGs. When these come out, I didn't really get that excited. 4-cylinder turbo, hot hatch, modern hot hatch, we didn't expect much. However, the first time young David put his foot down yesterday, I was literally blown away. Actually, we've got a clip of that now.
Let's do it.
Holy Jesus Christ. Oh. Wow. As you can see, we were a bit surprised. So I sort of compare this to the M140s, and it's that sort of price bracket. These are a little bit more, but it's a very comparable car, like on paper and money. The thing is, I think it's a bit nicer.
I agree. I was not expecting it.
Even little things, like they've got very nice, good quality vents. And I guess that's just one of the qualities that Mercedes has. They do have lovely interiors.
Everything about it is, the finish is amazing. The stitching on the door cards. These seats, they look like they're just going to be hardcore race seats, but they're incredibly comfortable.
And supportive.
Yep, the steering wheel. I mean, the sway where you grip, super fat. It's like holding onto a
Big what?
Big fat steering wheel. It's great.
What's it like? Actually, I haven't driven this car. How do you feel? Is it confidence inspiring? Because it's quick.
It is phenomenally confidence inspiring. I mean, almost immediately, there's no hesitation in the steering. It's extremely direct. It actually makes the car feel big and heavy, but not in a lethargic way. It's
in a solid way.
Yeah, like it's still very agile, but there's just no hesitation coming through the steering. You know exactly where it is. Even the AMG brakes that this car comes standard with feel incredible. The pedal feel is fantastic, and actually I'm thinking they're going to be very effective. I wouldn't actually mind doing a proper brake test.
Well, the V-Box will do it. Let's do a brake test.
I reckon it's going to be good. Let's do it.
All right.
Now brake hard. Ready? Yep.
Well, it's definitely evident that this has been remarkably impressive. I wasn't that excited when I knew we were going to film it, but it's really blown me away. I think, to summarise, kind of want one. I think it's the sort of thing that you would make an awesome daily driver, and they're getting a bit cheaper now, these second-hand ones.
It's crazy, the price that the first gen, well, the 2013, when the A45 first came out, they are so cheap right now. Obviously, they're not quite as equipped as these facelifts with the power. They're not quite as powerful.
Well, I'm sure you can remap them and get them up there. I'm going to say it, I'm a big BMW fanboy, but I think it is a step above the M-lines.
It is. It's, like I said, a little bit more expensive, but you get what you pay for 100%.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, if you've made it this far, hit that like button. And subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.
Okay, can I have the keys now, please? Thank you. Bring it back tomorrow.